Hey guys, so today I'm answering another request. Anyways, sorry, I was out of focus. I'm answering another request. So I'm gonna get right in. There are a few questions I'm gonna be answering. Ooh, I gotta run. The question is, do you think a woman could defeat a man in an MMA fight if groin strikes were legal? MMA. Oh my gosh, I've heard of that.
So they say that I'm a feminist, among opinionated men in this speak easy.
Okay, so do I think that a girl can defeat a guy in an MMA fight? I think it depends on how much that guy can take, right? If groin attacks really were legal. So, I think it's the way you apply the groin attack, the way you issue these attacks upon a man. But I think that it is possible if you really go at it. And I think so because a groin attack is one of the best ways to disable a guy, to weaken him. I think it sends some shock somewhere within one's body and weakens them like an electrical shock. I don't know what it feels like. Why don't I know? Because I don't have a penis. Okay? But, oh my God, that smell is horrible. So yeah, I do think that it's possible depending on how you attack him, what you do. You know what I think of? I think about one of those balls with the spikes on all around it. And so like if you were holding one of those, right? And you were just attacking his nuts with those, along with punching at them, kicking at them. I think that it's possible to really win that fight because you're going to weaken him. I mean, you would be totally destroying him, especially with one of those balls. I'm very curious to know. I'm very intrigued by that idea. Also, what I was thinking about is, can you imagine attacking him in the groin area with one of those balls, and you're just and you're going at it? Oh my God, I'm so excited. You're going at it, right? Can you imagine? And then when you're done, you get some lemons and it's so horrible. You cut these lemons open and you squeeze those lemons all over his balls. Someone try it, tell me about it, okay? Let me know how it goes. I'm very curious to know. But like, yes, depending on how you go about it, I think it is definitely possible to defeat a guy, just by attacking his next region with that ball. What is that ball called? Somebody tell me in the comments, please. And then somebody try that. You don't have to do it with the ball. Do it with like somehow just maybe just a little scratch of the nuts. Scratch them with your fingers, and then cut open some lemons and squeeze the lemons over the balls. They say when life hands you lemons, make a painful ball. Don't make no lemonade. Anyway, so if somebody tries that, let me know. To know how that goes. But anyway, guys, I think it's possible. So the next question was, car's coming. You get brought onto a game show, and to win a $1 million prize, you have to kick a random guy in the balls. Why is dude so close to me right now? Right? You win if you can make him cry. Thank you. If he doesn't cry, you lose. Okay. I think that I was saying, I think that in order to make a dude cry from a kick in the nuts, now you got some guys who they're gonna cry if you threaten to kick them in the nuts. We call them punks, right? Then we have some other guys who they may enjoy the kick in the nuts, or it may take. Oh, they may never cry. They may never cry. They just get aroused like the whole time, man. So if I want to kick a guy in the nuts, right, and this is a kick in the nuts, give me that question again. You have to kick a random guy in the nuts. You can't do anything else. I have to kick him in the nuts. Okay. If I want a random guy to cry when I kick him in the nuts, right, I have to make sure that I'm wearing the right shoes. And one might think that they are pointed toe stilettos, right? Maybe because they're sharp at the toe. But they can be fragile, right? Guy might have hard bones in his region down there, whatever. But I think that the best way to get a guy to cry if I kick him in the nuts is if I were to wear some steel toe boots, right? I love boots. Like, I'm almost obsessed with them. So I think that I have to wear some steel toe boots to kick this dude in the nuts. And I gotta reach all the way back. Like, I could bring my foot so far back that my heel touches my butt, okay? Right? So that I can make sure that the blow is really intense, right? That I get him really good. I gotta make sure that my aim is right? When I kick him in the nuts that one time with the steel toe boots, right? Anyway, when I kick him in the nuts that one time with the steel toe boots, dude may get so weak to the point that he falls to the ground and lets home, because my next move or moves are hopefully going to make him cry. Now, with these same steel toe boots, they also have steel in the heels, and these are square heels. So when I kick him in the nuts that one time and get him on the ground and he's down there laid out trying to grab his nuts, I just keep kicking at him with the steel toes, right? With the toe of my boots, right? And then I have to stomp him down, like all the way down. Like, just keep stomping with my heels that also have steel in them, right? I just gotta keep stomping and kicking and stomping and kicking consistently. I gotta get him down, and I have to be consistent. I gotta keep at it. I gotta keep kicking him with the toes. I gotta keep stomping him with the heels, like stomping him and squashing him. Kick, stomp, squash, kick, stomp, squash, and kick. Ah, ah! And if you scream, ah, 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 while you're doing it, it kind of like, it's more impactful, I think. I think it draws out more energy out of you. Just put some sound into it, right? And I think that would be the best way to get a guy to cry if I kicked him once. Right? I don't know, maybe. I think you would definitely require steel toes. So, next question. Oh, sorry, there was an A, B to that. Okay, so A, the guy did nothing wrong and was chosen at random. I don't think I could kick him hard. Or B, $1 million is $1 million, bye balls. B, $1 million is $1 million, honey. Bye balls. Unless that's my loved one, like, no, but random shit. Yes, I'm doing that for $1 million. I don't care what he did or did not do. I'm laid him out via his voice. Okay. Next. This is a weird day today. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. Number 3, and I'm driving it on trying to beat these. It should be legal for a woman to kick a guy if she feels wronged by him, even for something minor, taking a parking space. Something like that, yes or no? Yes, it should be legal for a girl to kick a guy in the nuts. Is it illegal? That's the question. Is it illegal to kick a guy in the nuts? I don't know, because women have to defend themselves. Illegal. Yes, however, it should be legal, but only for something more extreme. For taking your parking space, I mean, that just shows us that chivalry is dead, right? However, something simple like that, I don't think so. However, I mean, it may be something simple to me, but it may be something huge to another person. Maybe I am late for something, and I am, that's my spot, but name's on it. You don't care. I told you that's my spot. Could you please get out of my spot because I work here. I need to get to work. I'm a doctor, bitch. Right? Like, I got a lot of things I need to do right now. Like, I have a surgery. Like, I have a patient waiting on my cutting table right now. A dude does not want to get. If I'm trying to go save a life and you took my parking spot, you're standing outside of your car, I don't know what kicking him in the nuts is going to do. I don't know if it's going to cause him to move the car, if it's just going to cause him to be angry and stay there and just be admitted to the hospital now. Okay, now I really don't have a parking spot. I don't know what that's going to do. But with the rage I would be feeling at that time, I would feel like I'm kicking you in the nuts. So, yes, it should be legal for women to kick guys in the nuts if they are wronged by them. But I don't think it should be legal, in all fairness, if it's just something simple that he did. Like, he has to deserve it, okay? Or in some cases, he has to earn it. So, really like it. All right? I think that was it. Todd, if I call your name wrong, that's probably Mr. I'll call your first name Mr. Howard. But anyway, I think that was it. I hope those answers sufficed. I like to be nice and fair in everything that I do, everything that I say. I like to make sense. And so, I hope I came through for you in the questions, right? Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. But remember to like, subscribe, press the notification bell, comment if you'd like to. You can also send me a request to Khinquestions at gmail.com. It's in the description below. Or you can find it right there. Bye. Hey guys, so today I want to quickly answer a question put to me by Virgil. Anyway, so the question was pertaining to if a guy had testicular atrophy or vanishing testicles, how would you get at those nuts? And this is where the testicles, I guess, disappear. I'm not aware of this condition personally, but I purposefully did not research this because I just wanted to answer this from what I think I would do, just hearing about it, I just want to kind of answer it on the spot. And so if a guy had like vanishing testicles, like in my head I would think it's a penis that would be tiny. Well, you also mentioned micro penis, so I almost got a little confused. And then you mentioned testicular atrophy, and okay, so there's a micro penis, which is very tiny, like 1 inch, and there's a testicular atrophy. And you know what? While I was reading this message or this question, I thought of tweezers, and I thought, oh my gosh, can you imagine if the if the penis is so tiny, as well as the testicles are so tiny that you have to dig in and find them, especially if the person is, overweight. And the penis and the testicles, I just can't even really imagine that. I can only imagine the penis getting lost in there, But if either of the two of those get lost, and you have to go searching for them. I would use tweezers, and tweezers would kind of act like tongs, right? And I would just dig in there and pinch them out of there. You have to pinch them out, right? But then at the same time, you could also use those tweezers kind of sort of like a weapon of sorts, like a dominatrix weapon, and that could do a little damage if you have a little pee-pee in between those and you squeeze them with both hands using these two fingers. You dig it in there. So I'm digging it in there, right? I'm trying to get it out, and it comes out just a little bit, just a point. I can get the tweezers and just kind of pick at the top of it and just squeeze the top of it, you know, and then it would be like I'm pinching it, and that would hurt. Can you imagine? There's no punching those. Like, how am I going to punch those, right? So I think that the best way to get at some vanishing testicles, vanishing penis, is to use a pair of tweezers, okay? Is there another tool that you can use to get them out? Woo! Would I use my fingers? I mean, would I use my fingers? I mean, that wouldn't do, you know, much. That wouldn't really do any damage, you know. But would want to use something that can put a little hurting on it, right? And then, right, if I squeeze them, right, like that, making the top of the little, very tiny micro penis bulbous, then I can get something like something like the handle of a knife. So if I squeeze them so that the top of the very tiny micro penis becomes bulbous, I can get something like a knife, turn it around where I can use a handle to just spike it. You know, weird. So I get the knife, right? I would get the tweezers, I'm squeezing it with the tweezers as hard as I possibly can. I thought I almost saw the Grim Reaper just now, I'm not even lying. The Grim Reaper was right over there, bitch. But anywho, so I would squeeze them, it would make it bulbous, and then I could get that handle and feed it. And it would be like a tiny little, look at this. It would be like a little head like this. It would look like, I want you to see how it looks. It would look like this. So I'm squeezing it, and it's bulbous, and it's getting red, and I'm sticking it with the knife, with the handle of the knife. Oh God, that would be such like a workout, trying to get that pee-pee out of the hole. Out of wherever it disappeared to. I would really have to try some interesting techniques to do some damage to that pee-pee, right? And then if you put your mouth on a pee-pee like that, does it get hard? When it's a micro penis, does it get hard? Now, I've had an experience with someone who had, I don't know if it was a micro penis. It was really tiny. Let's call it a tiny penis, right? It never got hard. There was none of that. It didn't happen. Didn't happen for him. I think he was impotent. I'm almost certain he was. But the pee-pee was also very small. It wasn't so small that I had to dig in there. Oh my gosh, I've been recording with this window the whole time. Now it wasn't so small that I had to dig in there and work it out, but it was so small that it was small. I really loved that guy, so I don't want to say anything. I loved him to death. He was like, oh, he was so awesome. Okay, but there was that, and I'm not going to tell you how we made up for that. Ladies, if your man's got a tiny penis and he can't use it, and he's also impotent on top of that, but he also loves being intimate there are ways that you can get satisfaction from this relationship. Sometimes men like that, they like to watch and become voyeurs. They want to be involved. They want to touch. They want to taste. They want to lick. They want to do, everything. They just know that nothing can happen with that TV. And they still try to use it, dangle it, brush it up against things. But then also on top of that, they like to be a voyeur. And I'm not saying you sleep with another man, but if you like the girlies, that's one way. Bring in the dildos and the strap-ons, and you two can go at it with each other and have like fun. So it's like a threesome without having a threesome, right? Without the intercourse. But then the two of you can go at it and try to get that pee-pee out of there, that vanishing pee-pee, vanishing testicles or whatnot. But you can work on that, right? So that could be interesting. There are ways, I'm just saying, to please your man if your man is incapable of certain things, okay? And to keep it spicy and exciting and interesting, there are definitely ways to do that. So try. So if my guy had a vanishing penis or vanishing testicles, micro penis, so micro to the point that it's like a finger, like this one right here. Like I said, I would use tweezers to pull them up out of there to punish that little pee-pee, to tweeze at the testicles. You can do interesting things with it. You can go at it with a plastic knife just so that you can get some friction going. If you like a little pain on that pee-pee, that way it doesn't really cut. But a plastic knife can do a little bit of damage, I'm telling you. And, you want to pull that up out of there, and squeeze it, and beat it. Once it's bulbous, it'll be kind of like firm. And then you can beat it. You can beat it with something, right? And just punish it a little bit. But that's what I think. I think that'll work. So I hope I've answered your question. Do you guys want to see what it looks like? Oh my gosh, what the hell is happening up here? There's like traffic everywhere, and I'm not interested in the damn traffic. I know there's a way that I can get out. I just don't. Like right now, my brain isn't going there. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys. But now this traffic is becoming like weird. So, you guys take care. Peace.
So they say that I'm a feminist.